What's up guys, Aroneous here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today's video I'm going to be going over the new fusion, and that is Newt, or everybody likes to call him Nut. So these nuts, that's what everybody likes to say, right? I'm surprised nobody's actually put that out there. I am so surprised nobody's put that out there. All right, let's get into this. So basically just going over Newt. So Newt, of course, right now they're throwing out, Plarium's throwing out these crazy summoning events, one for Sifi, one for Roto. Some people are going buck wild for Rotos. Some people are going ham for Sifi because they want duplicates, or they just want their first copy of Rotos. Personally, I'm not going to spend my shards on a Rotos or on a Sifi just because highly unlikely that you're going to pull a Rotos. If you pull a legendary in general, you're more than likely going to get a random legendary, probably just going to get a crap legendary in general. So I don't recommend going for it unless you're super end game, you're close to pity. Yeah, personally, this guy Newt is going to be the greatest champion that you will pull on your account. I mean, he's just so insane for an average player, low spend, mid spend, even high spend player. He just demolishes, absolutely demolishes content. And honestly, for dungeons, I just want to have him to duo stage 25 of Spider's Den, you know, duo 20, duo pretty much almost every dungeon, or at least 2 or 3 out of the 5 dungeons here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, actually 6 dungeons, at least 3. I think he could probably duo or even solo, like Minotaur's Labyrinth. Easily he could solo that. You know, he might, if you have him in crazy gear. I don't know if he could solo Spider's Den. Definitely duo though on stage 20. Fire Knight, he's going to be a monster in. Sand Devil's Necropolis, I really want him for Sand Devils. I think he's going to be super good in Sand Devil's Necropolis. That's just me. And I do have a stage 16 team. Let me know in the comments if you want to see my stage 16 team. But I do have a stage 16 team that I finally beat, of course. And it's pretty slow, 2 minutes and 40 seconds, but it's doable. It's manageable. And then of course for our tournaments right now, for me on my free-to-play account, I've already beaten Spider's Den. That's the easiest one. Just do stage 10 if you don't have the capacity or the champions in general just to do higher stages. Just do stage 10. It drops an abnormal amount of 5-star gear. I did get to 3,300. I got that 4-star chicken, no big deal. And then I moved on. So for events, we've got the champion training. You don't need to go super ham because there's still 2 more days left of champion training. So right now I've almost gotten Lone Blade Rehab. I'm at 6,300 points, which is not bad. So you should be able to do this. Of course, I'm not going to push crazy hard and try to go all the way for the legendary skill tome. But if you have the resources, then I do suggest going for it because it's awesome to get like the platinum chest, which could potentially drop 5-star chicken, feast, barrels, a void shard, you know, 5-star and 6-star chaos ore for legendary, which is not bad. But again, more than likely you're going to get like 50 gems or you're going to get this 3-day XP boost, which honestly most people should have XP boosts for like a week or 2. It's almost like you're indefinitely getting XP boosts these days. You just keep getting rewards over and over, whether it be from the Call of the Arbiter, whether it be from promo codes, whether it be from events and tournaments. You're never going to run out, or you shouldn't run out of XP boosts unless you just don't play the game very often. So Immortal Soulstone, that's a strong one too, but not crazy. You're probably just going to get a rare 4-star or 3-star, whatever it pops out. And then Legendary Skill Tome is obviously good for anybody's account. Dungeon Divers, I did get Lone Blade, so that this is definitely the hardest one, I think, in my opinion. Dungeon Divers has always been the toughest challenge. That's just my thoughts on it, especially for free-to-play players. Super challenging because you don't get a ton of points from getting these gear down here. 5-star, for example, if you're farming stage 10, 5-star gear, if it's epic, you get 12 points. Legendary, it's 15. But obviously, if you're only farming stage 10 of Spider's Den, then you're probably not going to be doing any of the hard mode spider, so mythical can just be out of the equation here. So you're most likely going to get a lot of 5-star, legendary or epic or rare, most likely rares from stage 10, but you could get legendaries here and there or epics here and there. But 10 points each for a rare is really low in my opinion, so that's why it takes so much longer. However, there's tons of resources that you can pick up, and I'll go over that in a second. Artifact enhancement, I blew that out of the water. That's just getting easier and easier these days on my account personally, because I save up a ton of silver before I go into these events. And then honestly, because of the clan shop, you can also pick up silver if you want for artifact enhancement. I already picked up all the energy and used pretty much all the energy from here. And then other places you can get energy, you can go right into the bazaar, assuming that you're actually farming your tag team arena. Not a lot of people like doing tag team arena, I get that, but if you're farming tag team arena, you should be able to pick up the energy every single week, every 7 days. Pick up the ancient shard every 7 days. I highly recommend it. You can also pick up the rare skill tome. This is more for like earlier game players, but if you just want additional tomes for CVC, then I do recommend picking up these skill tomes as well. Type charms as well, substat charms. I go for the void every single 2 weeks because I push really hard the last week to get that void shard. And then I also pick up the accessories as well. Sometimes I get lucky and get a decent piece, but 4-star stuff, I typically just throw it away. Other than that, epic skill tome, I don't typically go for this. I don't typically go for the rank 4 chicken either. However, I would recommend going for it if you farm a lot of tag team arena. Now for me, what else is there that you guys could be doing? Saving your soul stones. I really hate saving soul stones. This is just my own personal opinion. Now, I know that they started bringing out these new soul stone tournaments. Let me know what you guys think about it. I haven't been a huge fan of it. I think it was kind of stupid. But I guess it's not that stupid. I guess it's decent. It's 50-50 in my eyes, because you can still get decent rewards, but you have to get super lucky in pulling strong, high-level champions that are epic or legendary in order to get a lot of points. So for me, it was like 50-50. I liked getting the gems and the additional energy for resources, which was nice, but it wasn't over the top. You're also getting more energy because of the call to Arbiter. So you should be getting energy. You should be getting auto battles as well. So there's really no reason why you couldn't do the fusion. The only stall or stopping point with this fusion is going to be shards. So if you don't have shards, then more than likely you're not going to be able to beat this fusion. And that really sucks. I hate that, because obviously if you're earlier game, you're going to have to really be focusing on faction wars. You know, how far are you here? How many, you know, where are you at? Are you between 5 and 120? And unfortunately, you're only getting like ancient shards, and ancient shards aren't worth that much points during the fusion or the pulling or summoning events. You don't get that much points from ancients, and more than likely you're not going to pull a legendary. That's just me being realistic with you. Void shards, of course, are going to be a little bit more points. Of course, it depends on which summoning event you're doing, right? And then you can get energy, more voids here, a sacred here, not until 655. But again, take a look at this. If you can get shards from here, awesome. The other thing is, if you're still working on campaign, and say that you're working towards campaign challenges, I don't think it goes over the actual rewards here, kind of similar to the other one that I was looking at in Faction Wars. But anyways, campaign also has rewards as well. If you're focusing on the rewards, you're trying to get that sacred shard at the end of it, you know, take a look at where you're at on the campaign rewards tab there. And also, you can't forget that you have Doom Tower open, right? So if you're pushing hard Doom Tower, I highly suggest, if you can beat all of hard Doom Tower, awesome. Make sure you're progressing in this every single day. You've got gems on top of energy, on top of other additional resources like chickens. You've got shards. I actually just picked up the sacred shard right here. So now I have 9 sacred shards. And this is, I'm actually adding this into this video, by the way, because I forgot to add this in. So yeah, so this video might be coming out today or a day late. So yeah, so basically you got void shards as well in Doom Tower, and then in normal Doom Tower, make sure you're farming here as well. You're going to get chickens, you're going to get silver, you're going to get energy, you're going to get void shards. So you can get shards and more gems, more energy, more silver from here to help you progress throughout the fusion. And then lastly, of course, you've got your quests. Where are you at in your weeklies and monthlies? Mine just refreshed, so I got another void and a sacred. And then now I'm focusing on this, getting the energy, focusing on this, getting the extra gems. Make sure you're focusing on this every single day for the daily quest so you can get that weekly, or every 5 days you're going to get an ancient shard, which is really nice. And then, yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys are going to be able to get it. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you going for this guy? Personally, I think he's going to be a game changer for anybody's account. You should absolutely be going for this guy. And if you can't get him, then I'm so sorry. You know, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. But if you are pushing for him, he's going to absolutely change your game. I'm not joking about this. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on a video soon. Peace.